When I was a kid, I loved KFC and I loved fried chicken and I loved English. So my dad bought me lots of Disney movies, so I watched them in English and that prepared me to be able to speak English very well.
Hey, where are you?
I really like to watch some of those American movies and really want to experience one day what their life is like. School in China was filled with expectations and pressure and competition and challenge. First, you have to work for a good life. You can only trust yourself, sometimes not even family. Everything is dependent on what you think. If you think that you can do this, then you can do it. When I graduated from middle school, my mom just said, well, you have this free time. Why don't you go overseas and see what United States is like? So I got on this program just by signing up for summer camp.
We have a Chinese exchange program going on right now for 16 days where we're hosting mainland Chinese high school students. The Chinese parents feel very good about sending them. They know that this is a Christian program. They know that up front. We're so excited that you have come to us, and we have been preparing for this day and this time for many months. And it puts them at ease because they see that a Christian family is going to show the love and care for their child that they would like. I believe they love America. That has been our perception. It's not just a learning time, even though we have English Corner every morning. There are fun things that they do while they're here, whether it's going to Six Flags or Georgia Aquarium or the World of Coke or tubing down the Helen River in Helen, Georgia, scavenger hunts, going to the local high school to show them this, doing the court experience, all of the things that they have an opportunity to participate and we do with them. It's just, it's fun. They build deep relationships with the host home families. They call them mom and dad.
I wasn't expecting that. I thought it would be just like a hotel, that they provide food and a place to stay. That was about it. But there was actually a lot more personal connection. During my time here, they were sharing gospel with us constantly. But to me, that was more like, okay, that's a American culture thing. It's very good for you guys, and it seems reasonable that you guys are very friendly because you have this faith or religion. But I didn't really care about it.
In the host home families, a lot of them have devotions at night, and they'll have a short devotion before they go to bed. We show them a video while they're here that tells about the life of Christ, actually shows from creation, the fall of man, the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ in their language so that they can have a better understanding of what Christianity is about.
They showed us this video of Jesus, like what he did, and he died on the cross and rose again. And that just made me cry, which was very strange because he was a guy who lived in Middle East and 2,000 years ago, and I'm here and a Chinese girl watching his life. Somehow I knew that he didn't do anything, but he died for me, for my sins. I think the Spirit touched my heart that time. So after the movie, we went to worship and we sang the songs, and I just cried through the whole service because I feel somehow like there's something in my heart that has this release and has this cry out. And I think like the Spirit is really stirring up me and opening my heart, and that was a very important point in my life. It was first hard with my parents. Then I told them I'm a Christian now. And my parents were first very opposing it. They was afraid that I joined some kind of organization. Say, oh, don't sign up to go do dangerous things with them. My house church, we met Saturday night around 7 o'clock after dinner. We will share what was God doing in our life this past week, and then there will be someone teaching the scriptures. When I first came to the camp, there was this man, he brought in a lot of those little MP3 players that has lots of sermon in there. I first wasn't into it, but after I got back to China, especially during the time when I feel like I didn't really learn a lot and I didn't really understand the Bible, and I suddenly was like, oh, in the back of my drawer, I had that messenger that I got from the camp. So I started listening to some of the sermons, and it was so helpful. It really got me interested in the Bible, and some of those things that I used to not understand, it just became so clear. After I came to the camp, I just fell in love with this place. People were very nice and loving. And also at that time, my mom wanted me to come back for college as well, because she knew that the education here was very good and I could really learn a lot. I help out with the camp every summer. I will come in and hang out with the kids, and then I will share with them my story and get to answer the questions that they have. So I want to thank you again for giving this opportunity for me to share and always having me come back and always treat me like family. Thank you so much again for tonight. I want to be there for them and answer their questions, and also encourage them when they go back that they will keep searching. Every year in summers was always a special time to me throughout this whole year, because this is a place where God met me and then called me to follow Him. I always tell my mom that you were actually obeying what God wanted you to do, even you didn't know it. Because obviously God had a plan for me.